Shay W. Norling with this edition of Dealbreakers Shay.
All right, Bray, don't embarrass yourself here. You've been kind of slacking in these lately.
He is gonna get you.
Hey, man, I just tell it like it is. I call it as I see it.
Okay.
When I see a half-assed effort, I call it out.
Well, you're welcome to write some.
That's not my job. It's your job. Just do your job.
Bill Belichick joining us now in studio.
Got you there, Cap. Here's Shay Norling.
All right, this happened
That's
to
the
me.
Hall of Fame.
This happened to me at a bar in New Orleans. I'd like to know how the two of you would react, and then I will tell you how I reacted. You are in a single bathroom in a bar. It's door in the bathroom. There's no stalls. It's just you with the lock and whatever. You lock the door, but find out it might not lock very well because a really drunk dude barges into the bathroom. You tell him, occupado, brother, like, hang on a moment. He says, quote, sorry, man, it's not you. I gotta escape my girlfriend, and just stands in the bathroom while you take care of your business. Do you let him continue to hang out with you in a cramped single stall bathroom, or tell him he's got to wait outside?
That's a deal breaker. He's going to have to wait outside. Was he there to watch? Was he looking at? Like, you're trying to escape your girlfriend. You know what? Go through the bar and go outside.
Now, when you said it's a single stall, is it like just a single room?
Yeah.
Or okay. Yeah, he's got to wait out. That's not happening.
Sink in there too, right, Shay?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, I mean, these old buildings in New Orleans, they're
Yeah.
squeezing bathrooms into broom closets.
Brother, I had to ask because it is New Orleans. Sometimes maybe no sinks there. So I just want to ask. So sink in a single stall. Sorry, man. You're going to have to wait outside. You trying to escape your girlfriend? You know what? I'm sure that bar where you were was busy. You can hide through the folks in the darkness because I know it probably wasn't well lit. It's New Orleans. You could find a way to hide your way through. Duck down, whatever. But hiding in the bathroom? No. Sorry. That sounds sketchy to me.
Not happening. Once I'm done, you can have at it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, no. And so you allowed him to stand there?
So he barges in, and I say, hey, man, like, I'm midstream here. This is not the time to join me and provide company. Maybe take a step out. And he, like, gets halfway out, and then I hear the door moving again, and I, like, look over my shoulder, and he's standing back in the room, and he goes, sorry, man, it's not you. It's my girlfriend. I gotta take care of it, whatever. And he's, like, got his wallet out. He's going through all his stuff. He's counting his cash. And I'm just like, all right, I'm done. Flush. And this was a very weird thing you did, brother. I got to get out of here.
Yeah, I would just try to de-escalate the situation and get out if he's not going to leave. Last thing I need is a fight in a bar bathroom in New Orleans with a drunken patron.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. No, he'd have to wait. Because I don't know what he could say he's trying to duck his girlfriend. Who really knows what's going on, Cap?
You don't know.
Could be trying to duck the authorities or someone wants to beat his ass. Who knows? I don't.
You could want to beat my ass. You are in no more vulnerable position than midstream in life.
Well, if he's trying to do that while I'm using the bathroom, he's going to get his eye poked out. Sorry, what'd you say? What was that?
Exactly. Sorry about that.
I ruined your Jordans. My fault.
Pardon me. Excuse me while I whip this out. Here's Shay Norling.
Should have asked him if he enjoyed the show. I'll take a tip. You count all your cash. Did you enjoy the show? I'll take one of those 20s.
I like this bell.
What an odd guy.
It is odd. That's not right.
All right. Your brother is planning his wedding. He and his fiancée are going through the process of selecting dates. They're being very courteous. So they send you a few of the dates and ask if you have any conflicts, if there's any reason you might not be able to make it. You send one date back that they offered where you have a pre-planned, non-refundable vacation schedule. Of course, that is the date they end up choosing for their wedding. So you have a choice. Do you give up a pre-planned, non-refundable vacation that you've had scheduled to be at your brother's wedding, or do you miss the wedding because they ignored you and chose the date?
Ooh. Look, my brother and I are so close that if he was getting married, I would know about it long before he even got engaged. Hey, man, I'm going to ask his wife's Wendy. I'm going to ask Wen to marry me. Okay, when are you going to get married? Probably looking at whatever the date. I think his is May 13th. So, and if, heaven forbid, it was the situation you're describing, yeah, the non-refundable vacation goes down the toilet. I'm at my brother's wedding. I'm not a wedding guy, but my brother's wedding, yeah, I'm there.
Yeah. Shay, I think that I'm still finding a way to go. But I understand the question. I just think that I would find a way to get there, especially for someone that I love, family. I think I'd find a way, despite the snafu with the dates. That's tough.
I think I'm missing the wedding.
Because
you asked me if there were any conflicts. I provided you the conflict. You said all good, and then you scheduled it on that date. Best I could do, brother.
That's a lifetime decision that you're making there over a trip.
I'd give you a gift.
You're a bad sibling.
I'd give you a gift.
You're a bad sibling.
yeah, but Michigan State's on NBC.
Right.
Gotta see that.
If it's on Peacock, I'm missing it.
This jackaloon would miss a family wedding for a Delaware State game that he's gambling on.
First game of the season, by the way. Delaware State, I believe. Let me double check that. I believe it is.
Bad sibling.
Might be just Delaware, but I do think that does sound right. No, I am missing. One of my wife's friends is getting married, and my wife called me after she went to the wedding shower and said, none of the other husbands are going. I mean, you're welcome to come if you want to. And I said, no shot.
Yeah, that's different.
Saturday football weekend. No way.
But if it's someone close in your family, it is Delaware State against Hawaii, by the way, Saturday, August 24th. That's the first game of the season. I'm locked in. Chasing already.
Ready to go.
I'm already chasing.
By the way, you see who's on the TV screen right there?
That is Billie Jean King?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to get myself in trouble.
Don't do it then. Don't do it.
She's in amazing, amazing shape. She's an incredible tennis player. I mean, she's got to be how old? 85?
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned her shape first, but go ahead.
The pearls aren't a great look. They make you look older. Pearls are out. People don't wear pearls
She's
anymore.
in her 80s. What do you expect? Would you prefer fishnet? What are you talking about?
I hope my wife never wears pearls. It's a bad look. Bad.
She's
sorry.
You're bashing an 80-year-old for wearing pearls.
You said it makes you look older.
She's 80.
Cap. Wouldn't matter what she could have a gold chain. She'd look old.
right, exactly. She could have the Mr. T starter kit.
No,
she's
because
still 80.
she's in great shape for 80.
Yeah,
she looks really good. The pearls and the pearl earrings. Let it go.
You mentioned her shape. Are you interested?
No.
Sounds like it.
No. I was a big fan of her as a tennis player. 6-time Wimbledon champ. She was amazing. She's been a pioneer in so many areas. The pearls, I'd put them away.
No shot this guy was a fan of her as a tennis player either.
I actually was. I
You
remember
don't watch tennis.
I don't, but I loved Billie Jean King. When she beat Bobby Riggs, that jackass. Yeah, it was awesome. He doesn't even know who Bobby Riggs is. Battle of the Sexes. It was a big deal, Shay. Take that. But lose the pearls. Pearls are bad.
We'll have more deal breakers. That's right around the corner on the Cap and J Hood Morning Show.
All right, you have a coworker who gets ready for his day in the office bathroom, shows up to work in street clothes, changes into his work clothes that he brings in a bag, puts on his deodorant, does all the things you do to get ready in the morning, except he's doing it all in the office bathroom, including, apparently, manicuring his beard, because he's leaving beard hair all over the sink on a daily basis. How do you handle this?
Okay, first of all, we have to determine if that is the guy. And if he is the guy, then I would talk to the building management first. Hey, at this time, almost every day, there's beard shavings in the sink. Is there any way that you can talk to this person about it? Building management. Because you haven't seen the person at work. You haven't seen him do it. but you kind of know it's him.
Well, I went in there today. I didn't even need to use the restroom. I was coming from the car. I walked in. I walked by the bathroom. Shay popped into my mind, and I walked back, went into the bathroom. I opened the door, and I put the little kickstand down so it stayed open. And there he was. And so I walked in the bathroom. He's changing clothes. He's got one sink completely monopolized. I use the other sink. I washed my hands. And looked back, hair in the sink. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you want to change clothes in there, brother? Go right ahead. Have at it.
Sure.
Quit shaving in there. And if you do, clean your freaking mess up, you slob.
You can shave in there, but just remove the shavings. Just run some water in there.
And stop telling people you're an officer. You're not.
Okay. You need to stop doing that.
He's not a policeman.
I understand that, Cap, but I mean, now you're narrowing it down. This gets around, this building that we're in is really like a small town. It'll get around very quickly.
Because I speak the truth?
I understand that, Cap, but I mean, if I'm not there to protect you, who knows if that guy will wallop you?
I could handle him.
What if his first name is Officer?
His name is not Officer.
Or General Booty.
Yeah.
You don't know that. His name could be Officer.
What's your name? Hey, I'm Cap. What's your name? Officer Young or whatever he said it was. And I'm like, what's with the straw in the coffee? Because it wasn't cold brew. It was hot coffee.
I was the first to ask you about that. I said, I asked you off to the side.
That's why
off to the side. I said, Cap, let me ask you a question. Just off the cuff. Do you drink coffee with a long straw?
Hot coffee.
A small coffee, long straw.
Correct. It sticks way out of the cup. No.
Justin, do you sip coffee through a straw?
No, I would never do that. I don't even drink coffee. I'm not a big coffee guy. But through a straw, come on, what are we doing?
How about a beverage? Do you use a straw for that, like a pop?
No. What am I, 10?
What are you talking about? Am I 10?
No, I don't use a straw.
What about a cocktail? Like if you get a highball or something
I
like
guess,
that.
sure, maybe a cocktail.
Yeah.
You would drink soda through a straw too. Come on.
I don't think so. I don't think I do.
If you go out to dinner and you get a Coke, you're not going to sit there and drink it out of the glass. You're going to get a straw.
That true?
I don't know. I don't know the last time I've used a straw.
Put that on the poll, please. At ESPN 1000, do you own a straw? Yes or no?
My wife has a bunch of glass
Yeah,
straws in our
smoothie
silverware
straws.
drawer.
Yeah, we got those.
Yeah, of course we have straw. No question. Put down the poll and see if people actually use straws. We have them. Absolutely. Because, Cap, the thing this is how we've evolved. You would open up a can of whatever your favorite pop is back in the day, just turn it up and drink it, right? Yeah. Now we're a little bit more smarter where you got to, clean the top of the can. You don't know if there's been some people stepping on that can. You don't know, so you want to pour it into something.
Yeah, I always
wipe it off
wash
first.
the top of the can.
Yeah, wipe it off first and then pour it into something.
Yeah.
But back in the day, man, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm a kid. Just turn it up. Now we're a little smarter about germs.
I'll drink from the can, but I always rinse the top of the can first.
Or get a straw because it's probably better. We got straws at the house, absolutely. That young man in there, Justin, says, I don't have straws. So he doesn't have straws there. So, wow. All right, can you sneak in one more?
Yeah, I want to. So I was reading the news, and Singapore has added 16 insects to their list of things deemed for human nutrition. And I want to know, if your life depends on it, would you eat this insect?
All right.
Starting with a western honeybee.
Well,
No. Next.
you rather die.
Yeah. Have a bee in my bonnet? No, I would not.
Yeah, I would do whatever I had to do to stay alive.
All right. What about a white grub? Looks like a maggot and turns into a beetle.
I may puke, but
No.
whatever I have to do to stay alive.
I'm good. Next.
I got kids to coach.
How about a mealworm, Cap? You're going to
Again.
eat a raw meat. I got kids to coach. I'll do anything.
Again, whatever I have to do to keep breathing and living, I'll do what I got to do.
What if it was a bag of fries?
It'd be tough.
See, that's the thing.
Cap, look up a photo of king mealworms and tell me that you would eat a bag of these if your life depended on it.
Well, but again, I might vomit all over myself, but I don't want to die.
That's bad.
I mean, that would be hard.
You gotta eat a bag of those.
Oh my God. Can you handle that?
It looks like mini bamboo all crawling all over each other.
Right. That would be really, really hard.
You wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't die. I would do it.
You wouldn't do it. That's disgusting. Could you give us a couple of examples? Other examples you might have?
The African locust.
Oh, I've had those. I'm good there.
What about a house cricket?
Oh, a house cricket. Like the ones around the house. Would you eat those?
Yes. If I had to stay alive. And I just Googled, can a human eat mealworms? Their consumption is embraced in Asia and parts of Europe. Mealworms are packed with nutrients, especially protein. This nutritious delicacy is fit for both pet and human consumption. You can enjoy it in various forms, including fried, roasted, and even live.
Enjoy it doing awfully heavy lifting in that sentence.
Well, then my choice is that or I get a 22 between the eyes. No, I'll try to live.
Is the blood hot? I think I might consider. I mean, I'm just saying, Cap. Boy, that cricket, boy, this picture of the cricket I have in front of me really has a cockroach feel to it. I'm not sure if I could do
It's
that.
like a grasshopper.
That's brutal. That's brutal.
Brutal.
And that's our edition of Dealbreakers. Enjoy your breakfast. Enjoy your breakfast, everybody, as Shay gives you all of these nasty animals.
Put some mealworms in your oatmeal.
And I will give you an update on our poll question when we come back as well.